Hello students, so welcome to my next online class. Here we are continuing the same exercise 8.1, and in this question we have to convert into fraction, decimal and percentage. That means these ratios are given in the question and we have to convert into fraction, in decimal and percentage. So let's see how it has to be solved. So question number 1, it is given 1:2, right? We have to convert in fraction. So 1:2 in fraction, it is written as 1/2. That means this will be numerator and this will be denominator. That is number 1 answer, right? Next we have to find decimal. For decimal, what we have to do, we have to divide this. So 2 will be outside and 1 will be inside. As you know, 1 is very small than 2. So if I put here 0, then I have to put here point. Now 2 5 is 10, right? So what is our answer? 0.5. So our answer is 0.5. Okay. Next we have to convert in percentage. So in percentage, when it is asked, we have to multiply the fraction into 100 always. So 2 into 50, that is 50% is the answer. So what our required answer? Our required answer is 1/2, 0.5 and 50%, right? Similarly, if you are finding for 7:8, again we have to find fraction, decimal and percentage. For fraction, you see, now our question changes to 7:8. Now fraction is what? 7/8, right? What will be our decimal? For decimal, we have to divide this 0, then point. So 8 8 is 64. If you subtract, you will be getting 6 here, right? Again, if you put here 0, 8 7 is 56, right? You will get here 4, here 0, 8 5 is 40. So what will be our answer? 0.875. So what will be our percentage then? So 7/8 we need to multiply by 100. Whatever fraction you got, you need to multiply by 100. 4 2 is 8, 4 25 is 100. Similarly, 7 5 is 35, 3 7 2 is 14, 14 plus 3 17/2. Now what will be our percentage then? We have to divide this one. 175 we have to divide by 2. 2 8 is 16, 1 5 2 7 is 14, 1 0 2 5 is, if I have to put here point, 2 5 is 10, right? So what will be our answer? Our answer is 87.5%. So this is our required answer. So similarly, you will be solving for other questions also, right? So in question number 3 we have 6 questions. So those 6 questions you will be solving by looking these 2 examples. So next question we have, what is the ratio of the perimeters of two equilateral triangles with the length measuring 4 cm and 4 2/3 cm respectively? Okay, so we'll understand what the question is trying to say here. So there are two equilateral triangles are there. We know equilateral triangles are those triangles whose sides are equal. That means if I consider this one as A, B and C, so AB equals to BC equals to CA. That means all sides are equal. This is the condition for equilateral triangle. Now when I say what is the perimeter of equilateral triangle? Perimeter of equilateral triangle is 3 into side. So this is the formula, right? So here you see two sides are given, one side 1 and side 2. That means here side 1 is given 4 cm and side 2 is given 4 2/3 cm. That is 3 4 is 12, 12 plus 2 14/3 cm, right? Two sides are given. So as two sides are given, so we will get two perimeter. That means this is side 1 for one triangle, this side for another triangle. That means we will get two perimeter. Let us consider perimeter 1 is, what is the formula? Perimeter 3 into side. That means 3 into side 1. Side 1 is what? 4. That means 3 4 is 12 cm, right? So what is the perimeter for second triangle? That means P2 is 3 into side. That means 3 into side is how much? 14/3 3. So 3 and 3 will get cancelled, we will get 14 centimeter. So in the question we have to find what is the ratio of perimeters of two equilateral triangle. That means this P1 and P2 we have to find ratio. So P1 by P2. P1 how much we have? 12 centimeter, and P2 how much we have? 14 centimeter. 6. Now you see 2 6 are 12, 2 7 are 14. That is 6 is to 7 is our required answer. Next question we have, Mr. Singh saves 0.45 part of his salary every month. So how much part Mr. Singh is saving? 0.45, right? Every month he is saving this much. Find the ratio of his saving and expenditure. Expenditure means how much he has spent, okay, and saving means how much after spending, how much left in his bank, right? So we'll consider, let the total salary be rupees 100. Okay, actually it is not 100, just I am taking one assumption, okay, in order to get the ratio. So whatever values we will take here, it will not affect this last answer. Okay, so we can take 100, we can take X also. So I have considered here 100. So what is the saving here? How much he saves here? 0.45 part. So saving is 0.45 of total money. How much is the total money? 100. So 0.45 into 100. So 0.45, point is after 2 digits. If I remove the point, then 100 will be down. So 100 cancel, how much will get? 45. That means if 100 is the salary, so how much he is saving here? He is saving 45 rupees. So what is the expenditure of that person, Mr. Singh? That is income minus saving. That is 55. This is expenditure. So how much he is spending here? Rupees 55. How much he is saving in his bank? That is 45 rupees, right? So in the question they are asking, find the ratio of saving and expenditure. How much is the saving? 45. How much is expenditure? 55. So 45 by 55. So 5 table it will go, 5 is a common factor. So 5 9 is 45, 5 11 is, so 9 by 11. 9 by 11 can be written as 9 is to 11, right? So this is the ratio of saving is to expenditure. Next question here, divide rupees 1200 into two parts A and B in the ratio 2 is to 3. Okay, so in the ratio 2 is to 3 I have to divide 1200. So what is the total sum? Total sum of money equals to 1200, right? What is given in the question I wrote. Now ratio is given 2 is to 3. Sum of ratio you have to find. Sum of ratio, that is 2 plus 3. Whatever number will be there, that one you will add, that is 5, right? Now we have to divide this 1200 into A and B. Suppose A and B are the friends, okay? So between two friends I have to divide this 1200. So what will be the share of A and what will be the share of B? That one we have to find. So share of A, so which ratio is for A? This is for A. That means 2 by 5 into total, that is 1200. Okay. Similarly, share of B will be, this is for B, 3 by total into 1200, right? So when you calculate this one, 2 12s are 24 into 100 by 5, right? So 5 20s are, now 2 4s are 8, 2 2s are 4, 480 is the answer. Or you can cut also, right? You can cancel this one and directly multiply. So similarly what I have done here, 3 12s are 36 into 100. That means actually 3 1200 is 3600. So I wrote 36 and 100 separately. Divided by 5. Now 5 20s are. So 236 is 72, 720. When you add this one, definitely you will get 1200. Right? So we have divided 1200 into A and B. Okay? So by looking this question, you will be solving the question which you have in your book. Next question we have, a huge Indian tricolor flag needs to be painted with its length and breadth being in the ratio 3 is to 2. If the length of the flag is 18 cm, how thick will the bottom green band be? So let us consider, this is the flag, right? And this flag here, it is being, three colors are there which is having the same thickness. Now in the question it is given that the length and breadth, so this is length and this is breadth, right? So length and breadth are given in the ratio 3 is to 2. And if the length is given, so how much length is given here? Length is given 18 cm. So this length is given here 18 cm. What will be the thickness of this green color? Okay, so this thickness we have to find. So what we have done, length and breadth is given 3:2. So what is the sum of ratio? 3 plus 2, that is 5. Now in the question, length is given 18 centimeter, length is given 18 centimeter. So let us consider the total dimension is x. If total dimension is x, you see, so what is given? Length is given. So in place of let what we can write 3 by 5 into x equals to 18, because length is given 18, right? So total dimension is not given. So as total dimension is not given, so I have taken here x. So 3 by 5, why it is 3 by 5? Because we are finding for length. So length is given, so length is given 18. So 3 by 3 plus 2, 5. 3 by 5 into x equals to 18. Now if you cross multiply, 3 will be coming down. 3 6 is 18. Here 3 6 is 18, 6 5 is 30 centimeter. So what is the total dimension? 30 centimeter. Then what will be our breadth? So which one is breadth? This one is the second part is breadth. So breadth 2 by 3 plus 2. That is 2 by 5 into 30. Then you will 5 6 is 30, 6 2 is 12. So 12 centimeter is breadth. So now we know how much is the length and how much is the breadth. So length is 18 and breadth is 12 centimeter, right? So what will be now breadth? You see, this was the breadth. So breadth is now 12 centimeter from here to here. So how many colors are there? 3 colors are there, and 3 colors are equally spaced. Thickness is same. So this 12 centimeter I will divide by 3 to get one thickness. That is thickness of green equals to breadth 12 centimeter divided by 3. So 3 4 is 12. So 4 centimeter is our required answer. So next question, apple, pineapples and grapes are in the ratio 11:9:4 ratio, right? So how much apple is there? Pineapple and grapes are there. It is indicated in terms of ratio 11:9:4, right? To make a fruit salad, okay, so to make a fruit salad, this much ratios of these apple, pineapple and grapes are required. If 1 kg 672 gram of apples has been used, find how many grams of grapes has been used. So to make one fruit salad is this much quantity of apples are used. So how much grapes are used? So this is our question. So apple, pineapple and grapes, they are given in 11:9:4. So first step will be our finding the sum of the ratios. So 11 plus 9 plus 4, right? That is 24. Next you see in the question it is given how much apples are being used. 1 kg 672. 1 kg 672 gram. So 1 kg means 1000 gram plus 672. So 1672 gram, right? So how much apple is being used here? 1672 gram. So apple used, I wrote here 1672. Okay. Now you see, we don't know how much fruit salad is being made. So total quantity it is unknown now. So we'll consider like the total quantity be x. Same way how we have solved the previous question. Total dimension of flag was unknown, right? So we have taken here x. Similarly, total quantity of fruit salad, let it be x. Okay, so how much is the apple here? So 11 by 24. So this x you have to write here above. Let x be the total quantity of fruit salad, right? I am writing in short form. Let x be the total quantity of fruit salad. So how much is apple is being used? 1672. So what is the ratio of apple in that fruit salad? That is 11. So 11 by total, 11 by 24 into x equals to 1672. So if we cross multiply, so 11, you see 11 ones are 11. If I cancel this one, 11 ones are 11. So 5 will be the 11 5 is 55. 2 11 2 is 22. So by 152 this will get cancelled. 152 into 24 is 3648. Okay. So this is the total quantity of fruit salad. This much gram. That means 3 kg 648 gram is the total fruit salad. Okay. In which 1672 gram was apple. So how much was grape then? Which one is grape? Apple, pineapple, grape. So grape is 4. So 4 by 24. Right? 4 by 24 into total fruit salad. Now 24 152 is and 4 152 is 608. So 608 gram, 608 gram grapes are mixed in the fruit salad. Next question we have, find x is to y is to z. So this we have to find, right? And what is given in the question? X is to y is given 12 is to 13 and y is to z is given 3 is to 2. Okay. So x is to y and y is to z is given. We have to find x is to y is to z. So x is to y is given 12 by 12 is to 13 is x by y is you see, first we will write here 12 by 13. So x is to y is given 12 by 13, right? And y is to z is given 3 by 2. Now what is the LCM of 13 and 3? You see, y value one time it is 13 and y value it is 3. So we have to find the LCM of 13 and 3, that is 39, right? So in order to make this one 39, so how much we have to multiply 3? So down 3 are multiplying, then up 3. So this one you have to make 39, so how much we have to multiply here? 13 and down 13, right? So 12 into 3 is 36, 13 into 3 39, 3 into 13 39, 2 into 13 26. Now we have to find x is to y is to z. X is to y is to z. So in place of x what I will put? 36. In place of y 39. So y here also 39, here also 39. So one time we will put 39. Similarly z equals to 26. Okay, so this is our required answer. So these are the few questions I have solved for you, and there are more questions in this exercise, hardly 5 questions. So those questions you have to solve by yourself. Okay, so see you soon in my next video.